Greetings, dear beautiful spirit soul that you are. I acknowledge you for being the most intelligent person because you're activating your inner self. What could be more than that? My topic is how to increase your inner strength and power. We strengthen what we use. There's an old saying, what you don't use, you lose, in a sense. You don't really lose it. You always have it, but it could be so deactivated that because of lack of use, it's as if you do not have that. And that's also that lie that says that you could actually die and lose and not be who you are. We can be in, I can't say we can't have been, but we have been in a state of great hypnotic trance and sleep, lack of awareness and remembering who we are, and following and sourcing a false reality, a false God, a psychopath in a sense, where wants the war and the fighting and the blood and all of this, because this is like, oh, that's interesting, an energy source, you see, that actually lives off of our pain and suffering that comes from our reactions. So how we actually can really strengthen our inner power, that means it's all full power, but by not using it or acknowledging it or all of these qualities that we have, it's as if we don't. And then we believe that we don't because we've been told that we don't, or we've been told somebody else has it, but we don't have that, and that also creates competition and rivalry and all of this. You have that, like in families, oh, this person is this and this is that. Then they fight within because that person has all the talent and this one has all the money and this one has this or that. What did that have to do with you, any of these people? You know, I mean, it's like, hey, it was great, we all showed up together and we've been working together, but, you know. So how you strengthen, how you increase your experience of the power and strength that you are, is to stop reacting. Stop being a reactionary. You're not reacting. That's always, give it the fight, choose a side. I'm on the side of the this, I'm on the side of the. When you have these leaders and these people so-called who put themselves in these positions to control and to extract, you might say, energy from the people, because it's the people agreeing and focusing on this, but this also comes from what we've been taught and trained to believe is true, and to keep our attention focused on this then falsehood or false reality. And you can tell it's false because there's disharmony. And what that means is disharmony may be a musical term, and harmony, but there's absolute harmony because there's absolute balance where we're all living in harmony and balance with our true divine nature. And in that is where our maximum power and ability lies. I don't even like to say lie because it's another lie, but is in our holding our power instead of losing it continuously through our emotions. And that emotions, heavy emotions, are not natural to us. It is, feelings are natural. So our natural feelings are compassion and love. Love has no opposite. In this reality, it's actually rag and vesh in Sanskrit, meaning like and dislike. I like that, I don't like that. I like that, I don't like that. And that's the mind calculating. This is for my future survival. Survival of the mind. It's not yours. You better get this. It's not mind isn't working for your survival. It's its survival that can only live by your focusing on it and believing in it, and therefore expressing and manifesting that reality. And that happens through reactions of excitement or depression. Excitement, whoa, and then depression, whoa. Or it's like at a game, I hate the team over there. This is my team, we're winning. This is my team, we're losing. All these emotions, these are our divine powers and qualities of feelings. But when those feelings are hacked, they become negative emotions that basically shut down immediately the immune system. and then it generating these fear-based thoughts of how am I going to survive? How am I going to make it? What's going to happen to me? Well, yes, and you are an eternal being and you cannot die. You always exist. So the key is now, when you have this knowledge, this is what is most important knowledge that is actually available in this plane, is to really know and be who you are. So you transcend planes and dimensions and levels, 5D, 4D, 3D, 1D, do. You know, it's like, really? It's boring. It's always the same. In that room material, it's patterns of behavior, repetition, sameness, over and over and over again. And it's predictability. And how you empower yourself is you stop being predictable. That means you're not following the script. You're not reacting the way others want you to react. And how the family pressure, you've got to feel really bad about this. You have to be really sorry. No, if you've done something, make amends. Communicate that, get it, that this is what you did. And you don't have to experience everything everybody else experiences. You don't have to do that, because there's really only that one experience. Either you're acknowledging your unity, your partnership, your beloved, the love that you are, or you're not. That's it. And when you do that, you're in that constant state of listening, and you're empowering yourself, because you're not blowing off your oxygen, not blowing off your energy, and worrying what's going to go on out here all the time, and what do they think, and and all this stuff, and this emotion and the drama and the pettiness that people are absorbed in and so fascinated with. And then all of this, the war and the conflict and all of this is not you. This depowers you. This robs you of your life. When you're strong in who you are, in every moment you are protected and maintained, because you are in the divine. That is the mystical life, the divine life. And that's the eternal and who we really are. So when you're not reacting, you stay centered in the bliss zone of complete knowledge and awareness. And in every moment, when it's ready, you always do that which is in harmony and in balance with yourself and all selves, you see, because that's how it works. So how to build and empower your strength is you've got to use it. You have to start trusting that and empowering yourself, instead of reacting to them and reacting to them and reacting to them and this and that and making it up in your mind and what they're happening and where's this coming from? You're doing this to yourself and generating that, because this is who you are. This is what we are. So let's use it, knowing who we are. Stay and bring your breath into the now. Be right where you are. Start feeling the love flowing to your beloved with you, within, and feeling that energy of the loving out. It's reciprocating, you see. Yeah. And then wherever you walk is the divine presence.